That's so cool. That little tie-in. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. I'm Xavier. Today we're going to be watching another episode of Doctor Who. It's episode 5 of this season. It's titled The Story and the Engine. Synopsis says, in Lagos, the mysterious barber reigns supreme. Can the Doctor stop his epic revenge? So not sure a lot about the story. I just know that it's Ncuti and RTD did some discussion, and they said they wanted to finally have the Doctor show up in African country. So Nigeria is the place chosen, and maybe the spider is related to Anansi, which is related to Jamaica, but not sure. But we will see if and when it happens when I'm watching the episode. So let's get into that. Let's go.
Long time ago, back in the village when I was a small boy, the fire was eating the forest. Blue box appeared in the skies over the fire, and a man stood at the door with a hose pipe and spraying
The Doctor.
until all the fires went out.
Yes.
Are you a farmer? I asked. No. I am the Doctor.
Nice. Good.
Okay, that means something. We'll find out later.
You're sure that this doctor will come?
Yes.
The doctor! We need him now!
Oops, the subtitles off. Oh, that's different. The Story and the Engine. Okay, Inuwa Alams.
We can boost the Vindicator if we go to Lagos, Nigeria.
How so?
It's the largest communications technology market in Africa and it's near Almost Palace.
Almost Palace?
My favorite barbershop. The owner is a friend of mine. We met in a fire.
Oh, okay, he's the barbershop owner. Cool.
The TARDIS does your hair.
It does. I don't go there for cuts. It's hard to explain. It's the first time I've had this black body. Some parts of the earth I'm now treated differently.
Yeah, very true.
In that barbershop, I'm accepted. Able to forget. we
You caught up?
laugh, we tell stories.
Of course.
Treat you like one of their own.
Yeah.
My nan took me to India whenever she could. For the same reason. You say you're not human, but that's the most human thing ever, Doctor.
Nice. I love the bond in here.
Go on then. Take as long as you need.
You're coming too.
It's gonna look so nice in you. So nice.
Oh, she's not there. Oh. Yeah, Doc. That's wild to see. This definitely looks like it's somewhere in Nigeria. If not, that's some very good set decoration. If not,
Mama. Doctor. Hey.
Come.
Wait, you're on the missing posters. All of you. They're on the walls outside. You missed the outside, dusty in here.
It's not me. New management.
okay.
Why are they on all the missing posters?
They cannot leave. No one can.
Doesn't know. He never makes appointments.
Yes, besides, appointments never work in Africa. What are you talking Oh yeah.
Who's next?
Once upon a time, a great musician, Yo-Yo Ma said, stop. I have to write this down. He wrote a bit. Yo-Yo Ma said, no, sing the first one. The man said, I cannot do. The first time, an antelope was in the distance. Second time, clouds had gone, antelope disappeared. So, the song changed. In the old days, music was a lie.
Okay, I think I figured it out here.
Through a revolution, people became obsessed with producing identical things.
They have to keep telling stories to
That is why we say we will come at 1,
the thing.
but won't arrive till 3.
And so, because they have to keep telling stories, that's why it's there at the barbershop, because
I don't know how much more I can take. The tension is getting on.
Wow.
because the barbershops are a good place for stories.
The drawings in the window are a visual interpretation of his story.
Cool, right?
Till they get to the cut for that to work. And they're all connected. The windows, chairs, his clippers.
You must tell a story, doctor. You must feed it. It is always hungry.
Yeah, I thought so.
The Baba controls it. Him and Abi.
Are we under attack? Goddess! Hello?
I know that face. Why do I know your face?
Why do you know her face?
What have I done? We know who you are. Intergalactic busybody Time Lord. And they're keeping you here
Until we reach their destination.
We're traveling.
Offered to give me a haircut in my own shop.
Oh,
Brought out his own clippers. And as soon as they touched me, sort of currents just ran through the whole shop. The men I've known for years. Decades. They're like sons to me.
that's why they're being chosen.
I came to get a trim for my child's naming ceremony.
Came to get a cut for the championship. My team, big sister.
Mom was lending me money for her medicine. Wanted a fresh cut to see her.
I spent most of my time in here. And not enough with her.
I know you miss her. Whoa.
I'll speak.
Oh, you can't get out once you're in.
Tell a story.
You want a story about weeping angels and ice warriors, but nothing is more vivid than an ordinary life.
Nausea, vomiting.
An Addisonian crisis can present like this. It happened to my nan. Without steroids, she could die.
I think they'll do it and she'll be better.
You're right. She's yours.
It's my nan's birthday.
That's trash by that doctor.
All night, she guarded that frail life.
Until the doctors wheeled her away.
Oh, she didn't make it.
2 weeks later, Belinda was leaving work.
Damn.
Love you.
Oh!
You! Up on your feet. Wow.
I know what you did for me. You saved my life. Thank you.
That's nice. I like that the Mrs. Flood cameo was just simple like that.
What is happening?
You can finally take the throne and rule fairly, justly.
Will he?
Let's meet in here, Jamal.
It's okay.
Doesn't sound like someone who will rule fairly and justly.
I don't want anything. I'm in a rush. I will give you discount.
Madam, you must pay for this, though.
Sorry, money.
Do not cause trouble.
Ah, come on.
Because I have no home and mom. I'm expendable. The families need them. And I have none, so I don't matter.
Doctor, you have stories. That's all I was thinking.
I love this shop. I loved you, Omo.
I thought it was a home for me.
Damn.
Open the door and go.
We can't.
You can.
There's nowhere to go.
Do not!
Talk to me. I trusted you with both of my hearts, with everything that I
Oh, damn.
Ncuti. Got it.
Oh, it's a spider. That's how the spider comes. Wow. Wild. Is it trying to draw her in? Oh!
The shop is in outer space and in Lagos.
At the same time, you used to call it the World Wide Web.
Until the humans name something far uglier after that. That only lets her and myself out.
Where are we going?
Good question.
Doctor! Did he leave you behind? Tell you to wait?
No, I told him to go, actually.
Exactly.
He has done is stomp around, giving people awful haircuts.
He hides his identity like a coward, a troll on the web.
We will live, yeah!
He has no real power.
You want to know who I am?
Yes.
I go by many names. Anansi, the man's
Ah.
Naga, the Norse goddess. Bastet, I have been them all. Many cultures, in many worlds, in many incarnations.
And what is it that you do?
I begin all things.
Oh, okay.
I am the voice in the empty void. Is my domain.
This barbershop. Our barbershop. And you were all those story lords.
Yes.
All those gods. You. You sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of wild to imagine that.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
He's lying to you. He's lying. Met Dionysus. Drank so much wine we caused a drought. Nancy purposely lost a bet to make me marry one of his daughters. I know the god.
Yeah.
You are not them. Tell the truth.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Exactly.
I was the one behind them all.
Their assistant?
Wherever they told stories, I went. I told them myths, their legends, cleaned them up, printed them in books, so that the gods could be worshipped.
Ah, interesting.
A web-like structure, and they expanded what you saw now. Cross-connecting concept, culture, and idea. The Nexus. Worked for centuries, and all I wanted was to be recognized.
Okay.
He told me that I should know my place. I primed the Nexus so well that it worked without me. So they threw me out of my life's work. We will have vengeance. Doctor.
That is a bad haircut, no lie, not gonna lie.
Typical doctor. Irresponsible.
I have never.
Yes. You have been irresponsible.
Abby, the daughter of Anansi. Abna? That is your full name, isn't it?
You dare speak it. You are not worthy. You humiliated me, doctor.
Oh.
I am sorry. I couldn't take you with me.
I was a fugitive back.
Oh.
She was wrong to offer that bet.
That doctor.
A trustworthy and careful God.
That is what he's told you. That he's going to become everything that he hates and despise
Yeah,
and you believe him.
that does not
He
make
would not
sense.
lie to me.
Of course he would. Please.
I know vengeance, and I can taste his. I'm trapped here. Tell me.
Willie. Yeah, he's gonna. Villains love telling.
Tell me to cut them out of memory. The gods, all of them.
Cutting them from their essence will destroy them.
That would destroy your father.
This is my gift to you.
Destroying them would harm the very essence of humanity. World without stories? How would they pass on tradition? We have to get back home, our families.
I can't help them do this.
Hurt people. Hurt people.
What would happen if the
Between good and evil is what we do.
shop just stops?
You do not want to do this!
Stop! I will talk. I will tell a story.
Okay. Turn of events.
Trust me.
I don't think we can, but you're already in the chair, so not a lot you can do.
Time of slavery and deep suffering. Slaves were not allowed to carry paper. They were always stopped and searched. But the women were very clever. In one style, hair could be braided to the scalp, bending and curling like roads or paths.
That's cool.
Women would weave maps into their hair.
Slave masters never checked their hair, so they shed roots like this and escaped to freedom.
There.
That's a fresh hairstyle, though.
And battery levels are good. You look good.
So good! I could kiss myself. Belinda, now.
Trying to concentrate. Abinah gave me the map to freedom. This way. Come on.
That's so cool. That little tie-in.
This way. Run.
Oh, and like the overtop view with the story. Wait, is that a wood door? Why does it work on wood?
The story engine.
Oh, okay. This is kind of cool.
You have done nothing. Nothing. We are still on track. Of course, they deserve it.
Rubbish! This is your ego.
Hear a story.
No, don't
Really
give him
short,
any more
really
power.
short.
Yeah, it is his ego.
Emmy, baby, write me the shortest story you can. He wrote it in 6 words. Do you want to hear mine? I'm born. I die.
I am not connected to you.
No, the engine is connected to me. On.
Let's do what we're doing.
Just this one.
I'm a doctor. I'm a time lord.
My body is like a barbershop. Stories, bickering. I will not fail them.
Nice tie into the old doctors. Nice touch. Oh, they're moving faster now.
He's taken out a third of the engine. You can't process that power. We'll all be sucked into space.
You will not do that.
Well,
You will not.
well,
No. Won't you?
yeah.
7 billion or us. Control the engine. You control the doors. Let them out.
Door opens.
Go. You go. I will be right behind you.
Listen to me. What would your 6-word story be? I want you to live long enough to write.
No, he's gonna sacrifice himself. Is it safe to go back inside? Okay, nicely done. That solution made a lot of sense.
Run, reach your families for me. We know the racist. All I wanted was to be credited for my work.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
What will I do now?
What you do best. Keep collecting stories. Start your own barbershop.
But you're part of my community. I should have protected you. Huh?
Yes, you should have.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I've seen this guy in some stuff before. Pretty sure. And the barber too. I think. I need to check their IMDb's before I do the discussion. But this guy also needs to get better at haircuts. If he's gonna take over the shop.
Thank you. I don't deserve this kindness.
No, you don't.
Thank you, Doctor.
We'll be back for a haircut. And for that 6-word story. A long story. But, once upon a time.
As all good stories start. Alright, so that was the story and the engine. I liked the episode. It wasn't like a 10 out of 10 piece of television or anything like that, but I liked it because it did something different, which has been happening a lot this season. We saw with last episode with the podcaster guy, and also in Lux with the animated doctor, and yeah, Lucky Day was the last episode, and now this one, the story and the engine, we delve into the race of the Doctor being apart, but instead of like focusing on how it negatively impacts him, we are focusing here on how it positively impacts him, because we see he has community, and it's because people that he's seeing in the marketplace in Lagos, they know him. He's been there a few times as this version of the Doctor, and so people are more easily ready to embrace him and stuff like that. And so that is nice to see that we're doing a different spin on things, you know. Before I go into the tenets of the episode, just want to go through some stuff I found when I was doing research before I did the discussion. So the little girl, she was played, her name was Poppy. She was one of the babies. One of the same little girl actresses that played one of the babies in Space Babies from last season. It says here she was Captain Poppy. So that might come into effect later. Like the finale, like reality blending, some sort of something like that. But the story, maybe the story engine doing some kind of future / past or some timey-wimey stuff manifestation to Belinda. So interesting. Stefan Adigbola, who played Rashid, he's appeared previously in Doctor Who as a newsreader in says here, the Magician's Apprentice, that I think is Magician's Apprentice. Inua Elems, he was the seller in the market that Belinda, he pointed to Belinda. The writer of the episode, he was the one who he played the market seller. He pointed to Belinda in this episode. We saw Mr. Stud again. We saw the first black person to play the Doctor, the fugitive Doctor, Jo Martin. She was the person who Abena was supposed to marry. But you have to wonder, how did the Doctor remember that, considering those memories are from a passing. It's just like over time the memories are being received back into the Doctor's mind. I don't know. Hopefully they explain it. Maybe they won't, you know. So Aryan Bakare, who played the Barber, he's previously been in Doctor Who, as well as Sule Rimi, who played Omo. He's also been in Doctor Who before. And Sule, who played Omo, he was previously in they all played minor roles. All of these there played minor roles before, so nothing big there. So Sule, yeah, played Omo. He was previous. I also saw him in it's called Andor. He played one of the Imperial officers on Aldani. So that's how I remember him, because that was Andor was like a couple years ago, the first season. He was in the first season, so that's how I remember him. Check out my Andor reactions. What else? Okay, and also the Barbal, that actor is, like I was saying, he's also been in Doctor Who before. He's also been in Rogue One, and also in The Dark Knight. So it's possibly that I've seen his place before. So that's how, like, this guy looks familiar, and maybe some other stuff. Because I listen to this IMDb, and I don't recognize most of those things. So maybe I've seen him in like a clip on social media or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so he's been in stuff that's why I recognize him. Okay, but like, now to the episode. I like the concept. It's something different. Like I was saying before, we dip into stuff like Anansi, which is represented by the spider, and that was the main running through of the episode. They talk about like other gods and everything, and I know the gods have been established in the canon of Doctor Who. But yeah, so this would be like Anansi, who's like I know primarily as like a Jamaican and like folktale and everything, like Anansi stories. Like, okay, they're not it's not like a common everyday thing, but like when you are like in primary school or whatever and you're growing up and the books are available, and like also in like kindergarten and basic school or whatever, preschool, whatever you choose, primary prep school, it's in that setting. So the stories are familiar with like this clever, tricky spider like Loki, just like a Caribbean version of Loki, and it has West African roots too. So through the transatlantic slave trade, that was passed on, and so that's how you get it linked to Anansi being both a Caribbean and an African icon legend type being figure, like this clever tricky spider that uses his wits and stuff to outsmart people and get what he wants and do this and that, and so it's nice to see that portrayed, and that's why you see the spider and Abina is the daughter of Anansi and everything. And so he tricked the doctor to get to marry off his daughter and everything, and that I think that's how they played out. I remember, but whatever. Yeah, so nice to see that, and you don't need to deep dive into it to get the premise and everything. But if you want to deep dive, I would encourage you to. I don't remember like the details of any stories like that. They were fun to read, and it's oral traditions, but then like people have written it down to save it, which is what this barber was doing. He's one of the people who saved these stories so that they're not only preserved from like oral tradition, they're also preserved in this writing. And I like that cool concept with the story engine and the World Wide Web, the interconnection of everything, because like all the stories and everything connected and this and that, and I love that concept. And that the story made sense, like the engine is powered by stories, so you have to be telling stories about it, and it's a cool touch where like it's shown on the board and everything. And then like the doctor's story is because he's been living so long, he's basically immortal, is he? Doesn't matter, but he has a long life, and so overpowers the engine, and Belinda had ripped out some of the wires, so the engine is damaged, so they're moving along. It's gonna be overpowered. Bang bang boom, and Abena realizes that she's been tricked. So the daughter of Anansi is being tricked by this guy, and then so that is manifested, and she's like, okay, what am I gonna do here? You know what? I can't. This guy is playing me. I need to play him back, and so she does the braids. I'm not sure of the truth of the braid story, but it absolutely makes sense to me. So I'm counting that as a fact. So she does the braids thing, and Doctor follows the braids through to find the engine and everything. Oh, wonderful touch. Yeah, so really like this episode. Like I said before, it's not like an amazing, like 10 out of 10 piece of television, but that is not necessarily always important enough. Like, it has to be well done, and this is well done, because like everything has been but it's how it relates to you, the viewer, and everything, and it is related to me, like the safety of like the barbershop and people telling stories and people feeling safe to just like be themselves, and how it relates, and like the personal connection you have to your barber, and like cheating on your barber is a thing, like men have to be loyal to their barbers, and the whole lot is wrapped up and everything. So nicely done, and you can tell the personal relationships the people have, and the writer and the actors have to that kind of experience. So, and the doctor's hairstyle fresh, and I didn't like the ponytail part of it, and like that aspect. Feel it could have been. And I'm not gonna critique an hairstyle now, because yeah. But anyway, it looked good. Let's leave it at that. So, props, and yeah. So, and that would have taken hours to do. So, because magic of TV right there for cutting that from a couple minutes instead of hours for that story. But yeah, so well done. Liked it. Look forward to next time. Those are my thoughts.